Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. We want to take a look at the longer time frame chart first to give everybody who's new on the channel a good idea of where we are, and then we take a look at the smaller time frame to see what levels matter now and why you should care, because the price could start the next move up if we break above resistance. But what are these resistance levels? So that's important to understand. First of all, you see it here on the larger time frame. This is still a very, very clear range at the moment. So we're still dealing with key support at $1.20, and we have a breakout point up there at 340. So this is a range. Again, I mentioned it before, we can spend quite some time in this range. Yeah? And a lot of people wanted a dip. We're keen to rebuy when the price was up here, and now we've got a dip. But it's crazy how demand just diminishes when the price hits certain levels, and demand just goes down when sentiment is bearish. Again, we have to allow the price to come down to possibly $1.20. Not saying this will happen, but it is a range. So we have to allow the price to do that within this range, within a bullish scenario. Still, this could still be a wave 4, even if we go down lower. But the red line, the $1.20 level, is the level when I will change my opinion, because below $1.20, it's too deep for a wave 4. Yeah, it's too deep to be still bullish. Got this red line located here at the 50% retracement. That's the 50% retracement of a third wave rally, and that's normally the key pivot. Yeah, the key pivot that distinguishes bullish from bearish momentum. As long as we're above it, I'm going to watch for higher prices. So as long as we hold above 120, I'd like to see it go higher. Below 120, this is a pivot. Yeah. The closer we get to that level, the better the reward to risk ratio if you use it as key risk management level, which is up to you. But just saying, this is clearly the Fibonacci levels are being respected, because you can see that here on the 4-day time frame, the price is holding above that first level, and there's still plenty of space. So likelihood is that if we go lower, should we go lower and hit that $1.50 level here, the 38.2 retracement, that there will also be a reaction. There has been a reaction here in February several times, but not really enough buy reaction to really drive the price to new all-time highs. So now that we've established all of that, what are the targets to the upside? So that's why I said in the beginning, why should you care? Because if we go to new all-time highs, what are the targets? Where could we see the price get to? Well, $5 is a reasonable target. That's one of the levels that really matter here on the chart. $5.65 and $6.60. I would say the area between $5 and $6.60 for a new all-time high would be a reasonable target. But for now, the local trend is still down. We have not yet seen any clear upside breakout. Let's take a look at the smaller time frame to understand what the levels are. Currently here on the smaller time frame, price is coming down. The price has not broken above any of the signal levels that I mentioned in previous updates that would need to be broken to indicate that on the local time frame here, on the smaller time frame, the trend goes up. Trend is still down, yeah? So I see two pathways, yeah, two pathways. The first one is in yellow, where we're currently moving down in a so-called B wave of a third wave rally to the upside. In this scenario, we've got wave A, we've got wave B, and the C wave is now being followed to the downside. Yeah, C wave down. And this C wave is basically a 5-wave move. And it's part of the larger B wave of wave 3, because the third wave is a 3-wave move, A, B, C. Now, careful, there is an invalidation point, which is the $1.95 level. That is the invalidation point that must hold to keep this uptrend overall alive. But the local trend is down as long as we break below, as long as we are below resistance. So the resistance area is between $2.25 and $2.37. Only a break above that level will be an early indication a low is in. That would need to be followed by a break above $2.64 and $3.03. What if we continue to go down lower and below $1.95? Then the price will likely target this support zone here between 150 and 120 in a reset of the larger degree fourth wave. For now, I slightly prefer the yellow scenario, but below $1.95, blue becomes more and more likely. These are the levels to watch for. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.